Reimagining India. It is my dream of India. Yeah, of course. After so many years of the independence, untouchables still have a dream, still has a hope, still feel that there should be something will happen in this great country. Because my dreams are rooted with the Constitution of India. The dreams must come out and it has to flow across the country. Wherever the citizens are there, everybody must understand what exactly the Constitution says. The problem which I found, we as a collective, we have not understood the spirit of the Constitution. The values of the Constitution is too high and it is competent enough to the anything in this world. But actually, as an individual, as a citizen of this great country, we have not grown to that extent as a citizen to say that I am a citizen of this great country. There are the many atrocities, there are still inequalities, there is still untouchability, there is still women are crying for the freedom. Certainly, I am not dreamt for this India. Our legacy, how the dreams, we have not taken into the consideration. We are just going with the flow. The majority, of course, in the democracy, majority is required only to elect the representatives, not to rule, not to see, not to actually see the aspirations of the people. Majority is not at all required. I have a dream of my India. Even in one individual citizen should not feel that afraid, fear, scare about anything. Here, people are getting afraid of the power. People are getting afraid of the machinery, bureaucracy. What is this? This is not my India which I am expecting. This is not my India which I am dreaming. My India is something very different, where it is everybody feel equality, everybody feel happiness, everybody can fulfill their own dreams. It is not just my India, my dream. It is a dream of the Constitution I am saying. Dream of Baba Sahib Ambedkar I am saying here. So that dream, why we have lost? Why we are not even thinking about that? Winning elections is not a great thing that we can manage. But winning the heart of the least, the last, the citizen of this country is the most important. Are we there? If we are not there, we have to put our step now. Why? After so many years, still there is a hunger. Why there is a child malnutrition? Why there is no safe? Why the minorities are feeling so difficult? Why the Dalits are still coming to the street? And there should be a space where I can express my anger too. If I am unable to express my anger, that is not my country, that is not my dream. I must have a freedom to express myself. I must have an aspiration to fulfill in where I am really living. If it is not happening, when we got the independence, we had many villages. We have grown to the now 6,25,000 villages. In all those villages, still we do live in separate hamlets. We don't live together. It is a dream of the great country. Many samsthanas, princely states has come together and formed this great country. Why? It is not to get the more and more wealth. And we can't assess the country's progress with the wealth. The country's the true happiness is the most important. That we are not assessing at all. That is the most important. I am not talking about the education, science, technology, all the great things. I am just want to say very clearly, this great country has so many things to fulfill. So without that, there are certain people who allow them to capture the power. I want a country where some people who gaze in a mob cannot control your power at all. and whole power is in a centralized way and majority decides. No, not at all. Every citizen's aspirations must actually fulfill in the great country. The power is not to just rule, and it is not just to govern the people. It is actually to provide the service to the oppressed, marginalized, and other people who are all in the needy. That is not happening. Why? These are the questions when it comes to my mind, and I do see that the places where the atrocities are still happening, and there is a people who are coming that why you are eating this. So they come and they ask me, they question me. It is not questioning. They enter into my house. They enter into my plate where I am eating. What I have to eat, somebody is deciding. What I have to wear, somebody is deciding. Where is my freedom? Where it has gone my liberty of choose my own? This is not my dream of the India at all. Somebody can come just say that I have consumed something, I ate something, and people come and taking the life of the citizen. Article 21 of the Indian Constitution says, right to live life with the dignity. Where has gone the dignity? There is no, the people are enjoying the dignity at all. There is no security for the life. So these questions, why we are not taking as a serious? And my country, if one person killed by the mob for without any reason, I feel that it is a failure of the whole country. There should not be any kind of a mass killings, lynch mobs coming and lynching. No, who given the name? This is the word is from the barbaric and forest also, the words are not there now. How it has come? We have not grown as a citizens, not just we have not civilized ourselves. We have lost. The civility has to improve now. We have to grow day by day. As an evolution, the human beings must every day, we have to civilize ourselves. There is no limitation. You can't say that I civilized. Nobody can civilize that one day or in a centuries. It is a continuous process. And everybody must feel democracy, freedom, liberty, way of expression. These are the symbols. Where it has gone? I want to say very clearly. I might have born as an untouchable in this great country. I lived as an untouchable. People may say that many times, you are a bungie. You are a son of the scavenger. How many times I felt bad about that? How many times I destroyed my own? And how the people, when they discriminate, how I felt bad about that. I want a country where no child of the great country should feel like that. And there is in my eyes, I have seen the women carrying the human excrete on the head just to get some kind of a food and the roti or something. And my children should not see that kind of a scene at all. That has to wiped out from any human society. No women, men, child, or any caste, creed, religion, nobody touch the human excreta. Why? Why the people are still entering into the sewers and septic tanks and they are losing their life? We are pushing them to that circumstances, the untouchability, and there is no employment opportunities. The people are forced to do such kind of a demenial job, hazardous jobs, and lost the so many thousands and thousands of the people. As a count is saying that it has reached almost like a 2,000 people we lost. How? Why, where? Why we are still not developed in a small machinery to clean such things? It is still going on, repeatedly going on. Science and technology. We are thinking of going to the Mars. Of course, we can go feel happy for that. We must proud for that. At the same time, we cannot lose a single life in the sewer and septic tank. And I must say very clearly, when I die, I don't feel even to go back to my own hamlet where I want to die. But when I get buried, don't bury me in a secluded, separate, the Dalits, where they bury the burial ground. That is not my dream. So there is a country where everybody living together, everybody happily enjoying their own freedom and expression of their own feelings. That is the country I am feeling. That is my dream. The dream of the country is not just mine, it is the Constitution of India's dream. This is the Baba Sahib Ambedkar's dream. This is the dream of the many, many people who has given, sacrificed their life to this country.